So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can create an automated booking system or appointment setting system that integrates straight to your Google Calendar. So I'm building this out for a lady who runs a tutoring company for kids with dyslexia. She has about 45 to 50 staff per week, and she's currently using pen and paper. And she came to me because she wanted to see if there was a better way that she could organize things. So I have suggested to her that she try Calendly, but I showed it to her and she was telling me that it was too complicated for her. So I want to set something up that's ideally as simplistic as possible for someone like her who doesn't have much experience using technology. So it's Robin appointment booking. Okay, and so we're just on Google Forms. We're just going to make a pretty basic lead capture. So first name, last name, date, time of appointment, and date of appointment. Okay, so pretty basic information here. Not much to it. So now we're going to go to make. I just have a new scenario here. We're just going to open up Google Forms and we're going to grab the URL. So ideally how this goes is instead of her having to write down her appointments on a piece of paper, she can send them this link and it will book them appointment and integrate it straight to her Google Calendar, which is on her phone, which is what she primarily uses. So we're going to watch response, form ID. Okay, so what have we got then? Robin booking system. And we're going to connect that document title and it should automatically populate it. Cool. And we want the limit to be 1. Let's just run it, nothing's going to come up. And then we want to set a multiple variables. Actually, we don't need a set. Actually, it would be pretty easier. So set multiple variables. That's gonna take so long. So let's go and use OpenAI, create a completion. So here we're just collecting all of the data, and then we're going to use chatgpt to generate a entry ticket for us that we can put into Google Calendar so that it's able to pick up the data that we're using. So okay, so we actually need to submit a form. So go over here, go to the I, just say LeBron James 40900, and the date, what's the date today? Let's just say the 15th. Okay, submit request. Submit. There we go. Now we run it. Has anything come back yet? Is that the right link? Let's have a look. So I might not have the right URL here. Let's have a look. See. Okay, that's the form ID 1Y 1F 1FA. Okay, why don't we just... Okay, that's annoying. It's not letting us extract the ID. So we'll just do it manually and copy it to here. Put the limit as 1. Request not found. Okay. Appointment booking system. And then let's go to preview. John Jackson at 0900. Date, let's go 14th. Cool. Right. This must be the name of this. Must be the ID. Document title. No matches found. Okay, that can't be the name then. This must be the name. Okay, finally. So now we're going to say, let's just want you to generate an entry for my Google Calendar event. It must be in this it returned nothing. Answers. Okay, that's why. Just refresh it. 4.0 mini. I just find this to be the most like cost-effective ML for OpenAI when I'm generating text. So must be in this appointment instructive. John space Jackson at nine here. So this should structure the ticket for us, and then we just say do not include pretext prompt, just return raw text. Just because sometimes when you send a request to OpenAI, it returns something like this is the date semicolon then your output, and that's gonna stuff with our ticket. So generate ticket and collect data. So we're just going to create an event. I haven't actually tried in detail, but I find that quickly is a lot easier to use. I think you need to input a bunch more parameters for the in detail one, and then for the event name it should be just the output, set appointment date. And now once we just have a look at our Google Calendar. Okay, so let's set a time for, what are we doing? Okay. Preview. Let's say, where's our calendar here? Let's say we want to book a time for maybe 8 AM on Monday. So what happens if someone, like John Lennon, wanted to book a time at 8 AM on Monday? He would just submit this form here. Again, this is very basic. You can add as many different parameters as you'd like. I am going to add in for the lady Robin. She wanted a an input field to select whether this is a recurring meeting or not, as well as if the meeting will be held on Google Meet, Zoom, in person, or via WhatsApp call. So we'll just show you how it works here. So once it's submitted, obviously we have this running so that each time a form is sent through, it's going to automatically run this automation. Let me check. I think this is ACID, so I would have to set this up for an instant, and here we are. So at 11, it's set an appointment for 8 a.m. You can also set the default time. Like her tutoring classes are typically an hour long. They never go like for 40 minutes or an hour and a half. They're always, they pay her by the hour, so it's always an hour. And if you want, let's say you have an appointment that's an hour and a half, or maybe it's different each time, you can just ask ChatGPT and put in another command saying, essentially like, my appointments are only 45 minutes long, add this as the end time, and then what it will do is it will send this command here. So this is what came out at the end from how I've structured it. So I was telling it to ChatGPT to structure it where it would say first name, last name, so John Lennon at 9 a.m. on Monday, and that's what it's sent here.